Because I'm so scared of snakes.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. So we have Raj Hans today's opener with us today. Rajan, so after some time, you got a chance to stay at the wicket for some time today, isn't it?
Yes.
So, but it was quite difficult to bat there. The pitch being slow, the ground being slow.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
The point area where we play a cut shots,
Yeah.
even where the Jonty is playing now,
Yeah.
ball literally stop on the first bounce.
Yes. Yes.
How much power you put into it,
Yeah.
but it stops.
And you basically being, a classic mode player. Most of your shots are ground shots. So it is
Yes.
trying to find it difficult to get the proper runs, isn't it? I think if on any other day you should have been scoring at least 40-50 runs today with the same innings. Do you feel like that?
If it would have been a dry ground over there,
Yeah.
the singles would have been at least 2s or 3s.
Yeah.
So that little portion
Yeah.
and this mid wicket,
Yeah.
this area has even big grass,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of mud in
Mud,
that.
yes.
The ball literally stops.
Yes.
And yeah, I taken again an air approach and
Yeah.
got out.
Out.
The last 3 years I'm
Yeah.
playing in the air and I'm getting out.
Yes.
Touchwood, so far no LB, no bowl.
Yeah.
Touchwood, no edge.
Yeah.
Is all I play in the air and I go out.
Yes. But anyway, at least today you could spend some long time in the crease. That should give you some confidence.
Yeah, a little
As
bit of,
Sabo comes down and he lifts it
it's a
high
six.
over mid wicket for another glorious 6 by Sabrish. Wonderful shot, just jumps down, lifts it high and handsome over deep mid wicket for a huge 6. That is Sabo's 5th 6 today. The score moves to 170 for 3 now. 170 for 3. This is the 33rd over in progress. Brilliant shot by Sabrish. It's actually 172 now. Score is 172 for 3. Sabo's 5th 6 today. As Fires comes in from this end. Bowls short ball again. Sabo jumps down. Another beautiful shot.
6.
This time over extra cover.
It's a 6.
No, that's a 4 declared by
just
the
one
boundary.
bound.
That's a 4. Sabo is on the attack now. 50 for Sabrish. What an innings. Brilliant innings by Sabrish. Excellent innings. So Sabo within 2 balls, just changing the tempo of the game now. The score is 176 now. Sabo with his wonderful 50 as Fires comes in bowls. Sabo again lifts it, this time high and handsome again. What a brilliant shot this time. Extraordinary shot. High over the bowler's head for another huge 6. Sabo is taking the bowlers to the cleaners now. 179 for 3. Excellent shot again by Sabrish as Fires comes in. Bowls. Sabo again comes down. No stopping Sabrish this time. Another huge shot or long off for another 6. That is last 4 balls, 6, 6, 4, 6. Excellent batting by Sabrish. 185.
थोड़ा और आगे.
What a change in the tempo. Sabrish is just unimaginable, with his brutal strokes. The score moves to 185 for 3. Fayaz Ahmed might be thinking what struck him in the last over. Sabrish taking him to cleaners. Score moves to 185 for 3 after 33 overs. Just 7 more overs remains. Sabo batting on 65. 7 sixes and 1 4. as a new bowler replaces, I think it is Murad. Murad comes back to the attack, and John D is on strike now. 34th over. That's a short ball, and John D lifts it this time, but again just to the deep mid wicket, only for a single. 186 for 3. John D on 11, Sabarish on a brilliant 65. Murad comes in, bowls, short ball. Sabo lifts it again. Oh!
4.
That was lucky for Sabarish. He lifts it, but straight to the deep extra cover. The fielder almost caught it, juggled it, and finally dropped it. A boundary to Sabarish. That was a lucky shot. So score moves to 190 now. Yes, that is far outside the off stump, and Sabo leaves it alone. The umpire calls it a wide. Score is 191 for 3 now. As Murad comes in again. Bowls. Sabo jumps out, lifts it straight over the bowler's head, but this time the long off fielder comes around and takes it, fields it. Only a single now. 192 for 3. 34th over in progress. Sabo is on 70. Sabo moves to 70 now. 70 of 51 balls, 2 4s, 7 6s. As Murad this time to John D. Outside the leg stump, far outside, and there is wide called by umpire, and they run for one more wide. So 2 more wides to Tigers. 194 for 3 now. They have the Tigers have raised the tempo of the innings drastically in the last couple of overs. They are well on way to a huge score now. 192 for 3, and Sabarish this time cuts it to deep extra cover for a single. 193 for 3 now. Sabo moves to 71. Sabarish 195 for 3. This time to John D. John D drives it along the ground to long off for one more run. 196 for 3 now. As Murad for the last time in this over comes in, bowls to Sabarish. That's again a flighted delivery. This time the fielder comes in again, drops it. Another chance for Sabarish. He lifts it. Didn't get the proper timing for that shot. The ball was hanging in the air at deep extra cover. The fielder comes in, but tries to take the catch, but drops it. So a life to Sabarish, and he gets one more run. In the process, he moves to 72 now. And at the end of 34 overs, Tigers 197 for 3. 197 for 3. So after that expensive over from Fires, they have changed back to spin bowling from both the ends. So another spin bowler comes in. It's not a spin bowler, I think.
No, he said Ashik.
Oh, it's okay. It's Ashik only. It's not a spin bowler. Ashik only comes in replacing Faiz, and Sabarish on drives it to On drive set is excellent running by John D. John D taking the risk to run back for 2. Score moves to 199. Sabo moves to 74. Excellent running by John D this time. $199 for 3. Ashik replacing Faiz into his 7th over now. 7 overs, 6.1 overs for 30 runs, no wickets. As Ashik comes in to Sabrish. Sabrish just
Bounce.
steps back and carves it over deep backward point for another 4. And the 200 up for Tigers. 203 for 3. Sabrish moves to 78. 78 of 56 balls, 7 fours and 3 sixes. Sorry, 7 sixes and 3 fours. Ashik bowls again. Sabo drives it this time to long off for one more run. 204 for 3. 204 for 3. Brilliant innings by Sabrish. So 204 for 3 as Ashik Chaudhary comes in again. This time to John D. Comes in, bowls. Short ball outside the off stump. John D drives it or cuts it actually to deep backward point for a single. Good support by John D, giving strike back to the rampaging Sabrish. John D this time moves to 13. The score moves to 205. 3 as Ashik comes in. Balls full toss. Oh, that is a slower ball outside the off stump. Little bit deceived by that slower ball, but luckily just stays away from the fielder for one more run to Sabrish. He moves to 80. 206 for 3 now. 206 for 3. As Ashik Chaudhary for the last time this over. This time to John D comes in and bowls. Short ball and John D this time lifts, but they didn't get the timing. But luckily the ball lands well ahead of the fielder. And one more run to John D. He moves to 14 and the score moves to 207 for 3. 207 for 3. 5 overs remain. How much can Tigers score from the 5 overs? A new bowler replacing Murad for this over. As John D gets ready to face the new bowler, the 36th over about to start. That's a full toss and John D tries to drive, but again a lack of timing, only sends the ball till mid-off for a single. John D moves to 15. Sabrish on 80. 208 for 3. As the bowler comes in again, that's a good ball. Almost a yorker, and Sabrish just plays it straight back to the bowler. No runs. Hasnath is bowling. Hasnath Alam. Hasnath comes again, this time to Sabrish. Bowls, that's a short ball, but Sabrish could have pulled it. But he plays a rather strange shot. Again back to the bowler for no runs. 208 for 3. 36th over in progress as Hasnath comes in and bowls. Another short ball, this time Sabrish lifts it. Beautiful shot again. Another awesome shot from Sabrish. This time lifting it over covers for a fantastic 6. 8-6 of this innings. 214 for 3. And Sabrish moves to 86. $214 for 3. What an extraordinary shot by Sabrish. As Hasnath bowls, this time Sabrish drives, but straight to the fielder for no runs. There is a deep cover, there is a deep extra cover, long off, long on the boundary as Hasnath comes in to Sabrish. Sabrish steps back, drives it again, this time cuts it to deep cover and takes one more run. Sabrish moves to 87, 215 for 3. As over number 36 comes to an end. 4 more overs for Tigers. Tigers is in an excellent position today with difficult conditions. The score on another day on a proper ground would have been almost touching 300 today. In this wet ground, wet pitch, slow pitch, it's excellent innings by Tigers today. 215 for 3 in 36 overs. As Ashik is been replaced by another bowler today now. $215 for 3. As John D comes down, Sabrish comes down and hits it over extra cover. Lifts it between cover and extra for 4 more runs. So Sabrish scores another boundary in the new over and the score moves to 219 for 3. Sabrish into the 90s now. 91, Sabrish. Sabrish 91 and the score is 219 for 3. As the bowler number 5 comes in to Sabrish. It's on 91. Bowls. Sabrish again lifts it. Oh, this time just to the left of extra cover. That was a catch, but the fielder again drops it. One more run for Sabrish. He moves to 92 and the score to 220 for 3. 220 for 3. Hassan, the bowler, bowls it outside the off stump. John D tries to heave it to deep mid wicket but misses. No runs. $220 for 3. As Hassan, the bowler, comes in, bowls it. And John D this time tries to lift it but lifts it straight to mid wicket and gets out. So the 4th wicket for Tigers goes down as John D tries to up the scoring rate. Mistimes a pull. straight to mid wicket, and the fourth wicket for Tigers down. 220 for 4 now.
राजा राजा मेरा बैट धूप में है तो अंदर रख देना.
220 for 4.
मेरा बैट अगर धूप में है तो अंदर रख देना. बैट बाहर है मेरा.
220 for 4. Just 3 more overs remain as John T is replaced by another explosive player, Rahul Cole, for Tigers. Tigers will be looking at least 30 more runs in the remaining 3 overs. But excellent acceleration by Tigers. From after 30 overs, the score was around 149. And from there, in 7 overs, they have reached to 224. As the bowler comes in, bowls a short ball, and Sabo jumps out, but plays it carefully to deep backward point for another single. As Sabo moves to 93, and the score moves to 221 for 4. As Rahul gets ready, takes guard to face his first ball. As Hasnath comes in and bowls to Rahul. Short ball outside the leg stump. Rahul tries to flick it. We will have to wait for the umpire signal whether it's a leg by or a wide. Yes, Rahul did not get a touch. The umpire declares it as a wide. And another run to Tigers, 222 for 4. 222 for 4 as Hasnath comes in. Bowls. And Sabarish lifts it high over the ball, is set for another awesome 6.
99.
Brilliant shot by Sabarish, and he moves to 99. 99 Sabarish, and the score moves to 229 for 4. That is his 9th 6 by Sabarish today. 9 sixes, 4 fours, 67 balls, 99 not out. Sabarish, first match of the season, is well on his way to his first century. So 229 for 4. This is over number 38 to start. As Alam comes in, bowls to Rahul on the leg stump. Rahul just flicks it to square leg, takes a single and gives the strike back to Sabarish, who is on 99. So 230 for 4. Hassan comes in as Sabarish is on 99. Facing up to Hassan, the captain of the Rising Stars, pulls the fielders back, pulls the fielders in, and Sabarish tries to play it defensively, plays it back to the bowler. So